Illumination, a collection of creative writing and art by grassroots open writers. Copyright is retained by the authors. In loving memory of Ken Baldwin. Grassroots open writers would like to thank the staff at Hastings Children's Library, the Roosevelt Court Residents Association, the Hastings Lions Club, and all the GROW members. A message. A message sent through words from light to reach and touch the heart and mind. Pictures gather round in circles, speak their truth on shells of turtles. A journey from beyond the stars, reminding us of who we are. We are born free, our chains our choice. Unleash your mind to hear our voice. By Ashley Jordan.
Illumination, illumination. The light of all. Blackpool, northern lights, sunsets in the fall. Aura halos outlines, around most things. Living creatures, trees and plants, illumination brings. Light of many colours, like a rainbow in the sky. Illumination comes along, whether wet or dry. House lights, street lights, or just a little torch, give safe pathways from the street to the porch. Illumination of the mind, as you suddenly discover that your daughter is a lady and has a secret lover. Illumination in our lounge, listening to what is said. An illumination as you read your book, lying in your bed. By Bernard Weeks-Locke. Peace! What a wonderful view over the forest from up here. The deep green standing out against the bright blue sky and white fluffy clouds. The breeze is gentle and warm, and from below comes the sound of a myriad birds singing, squawking and twittering. A plume of smoke rises gently into the warm air before becoming dissipated by the breeze. Perhaps it is a charcoal burner at work. The rock upon which I sit is warmed by the sun, and my feet rest on the soft moss and heather which predominate at the higher level. Steam gently rises from my coffee cup, with the thermos lying close by. My rucksack provides a soft backrest against the rock, and my walking stick is lying precariously at the top of a steep slope. A rustling in the heather captures my attention, long enough to see a small furry animal rush by. Apart from the birds and the rustle of the breeze, the only sound is that of a light aircraft a long way away. Even that soon fades, yielding to the murmur of the breeze. Now there is a distant sound of knocking. Perhaps a bodger is seeking supplies of raw material and cutting down a small tree. Even that stops, just leaving the sound of the breeze and birds, nothing else. Bliss. Henry Dallimore.
Message in a bottle. She wrote through salty spray and tears a poem to an absent soul. Those beach-filled summers long ago, assured her memories will never fade. A splash, a sparkle, a glint of glass, another journey, destination unknown. By Jean Rodmell.
Night light. Sparkling stars above shine down on the earth at night. The moon looks like cheese. By Jan Humphreys.
Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, Daddy has a fast car. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, Daddy has a Mars bar. By Eilish Crump.
A moment, Galley Hill, watching with eyes squinting at diamonds glinting, winter sun low, creating a glow, 40-carat perfection, set in reflection. By Jan Hedger.
Shadow Man. I've had my time. I've been there, and I understand. I wait in the shadows so they can shine. My opinions become diluted by the years. I am the shadow behind the man. I write the words, they sing the songs. I wait in the shadows where I belong. I am listening. Watch the years, confirm my fears. What am I doing here? I grow old to fade into the shade. I am the man behind the shadow. A grow group collaboration.
Colour. Colour enhancing. Distant light progressively finding ways forward. By Josie Lawson.
Illumination. New light from early morning sun, awakening birds, bringing flowers and plants to life, warming the earth. Then, when the sun sets, the moon shines, bringing a new glow to life. By Kim Smith. Recovering. Mind still sleepless in the lee of two tall stones. Wind enough to sweep the stars away. Moon faint in the hint of dawn. No ease, no murmured comfort from the past, no magic circle. Centuries gone, other men had set them here, as solids in an uncertain world, had laboured these reluctant stones to pattern the routine of seasons and foretell of warmth after chill. Arms stretched, stand, fingertip their bulk, as others had surely done. Feel the mind rise with their lifting sun. Then leave, birdsong lightening the step, sunglow on the world, and a better season ahead. By Ken Baldwin.
Florence Nightingale Days. Light the candle, dim at night, brighter waves they flow through sight. Years gone past, this scene was seen. Then time before the sunshine came, the candles were put to sleep, one by one, until the dusk came again. By Josie Lawson.
Rainbows. Rainbows slowly fade, seeking refraction's treasure, keeping God's promise. By Ryan Powell.
Grey mist. I embrace the world about me, the stars, the moon that shine. I embrace the beauty about me that helps my heart to sing. I see the string of vision, blotted by the grey mist of time. I wonder the stars of heaven as my sight fades away. I embrace the beauty of life as I live a life of strife, the stars that shine and glisten as I rest and bless and dress. I embrace, 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 embrace the stars and Mars and cars. I see the vision of truth. The alien must be moved, and scoot and scoot and scoot, and then perhaps I can live. By Josie Lawson.
Illumination. Seeing through things, light on things, honesty, spiritual light shimmering, God's light, light of angels, shining light on life and light shed on things. By Sue Horncastle. Light. Particles waving, traversing vast distances, scattered obliquely. By Ashley Jordan.
Frost. Shoulder to shoulder stood blades of sharpened silver, shrouded in the swirling mist, silently waiting for the morning sun to soften them. By Jan Hedger.
In aid of charity. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, illuminated by bulbs at night. Each one they represent past souls, memories of our family and friends. Each member mentioned will not know, but their names are helping charities they left. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, illuminated by bulbs at night, by Josie Lawson.
A candle. A candle in the corner. When lit, the shadows on the still white corner glow as a gust comes through the slightly open window. The air flows on the smouldering wick, which is slowly burning down. You can see various illustrations, many shapes and sizes, and go into a safe and relaxed mode. However, many others can be quite disturbed and see that they can find the darkness and the shadows quite eerie and cold. By Jan Humphreys.
Snow in the city. Snow, serenely falling, settling silently whereat it lands, as a soft, white-fitted carpet of the purest jewelled crystals. Net curtains twitch as surprised eyes widen in wonder before draped curtains close and settees and televisions beckon. The temperature plummets as midnight falls and passes, whilst the bustling city sleeps snuggled down in quilted beds. In the darkness, the snow shines a scene of luminescence, its diamond crystals hardening in the bitter sharp air of stillness. The day begins with the early shift setting out for their place of work, engines running, defrosting windscreens, scraping off the frozen snow, whilst on the pavement, in ambush, lurk secret patches of treacherous ice, catching out the sleepy, heedless pedestrians racing for the office. Ambulances, doctors and nurses will be busy in casualty today. Children, scarves flapping, hands in gloves, scrunch their way to school, with rosy cheeks and wide smiles, breath dancing from chattering lips, talking of carrot-faced snowmen, sledges, snowballs and snow fights. Cats stretch lazily, staying cosy indoors. Dogs bound about with snow on their nose, as cheeky sparrows squabble on the bird table, waiting for breakfast to arrive. Shoppers venture forth for the daily essentials, bread, milk, and something for tea. And so it is. As the day progresses, trains and buses are running again. The city changed, just for one fall of snow. By Jan Hedger.
Let there be light. And there was light. And all the little wriggly things grew, wings, fins, or feet. And some grew big and ate others. But a thunderbolt came and destroyed the big ones. But little furry things were left. And some walked on 2 legs and some on 4. But the 2-legged ones had hands, and saw a knife inside a stone, and chipped until the knife was clear. So the others made cannon, and they made electricity, television and atom bombs, which is progress, some said, but others said, these 2-legged ones are getting precocious, pray send another thunderbolt. But our man upstairs said, no, leave them alone, they'll make their own. By Ken Baldwin. Illuminations. The sun goes down, the light fades into the sunset, colours mixing, reds of all colours, waiting for the moon to rise. The moon appears, glimmers as it makes an appearance in the sky. Stars illuminate the sky, thousands seem to appear. The mind wanders into fascination. What lies behind? What may be lurking in the distance of space? The moon rising, rising higher, brightens the sky. With its illuminating glow shining, flickers of light reflect down, full round white shine with dark shades immersed in craters. Light are shining sides to every dark side. By Nick Crump.
The wedding. A crowd of people were gathered outside our local church. It was to be a wedding with parents and family. I did hope that someone wouldn't be left in the lurch. The vicar was in the church arranging the service, making sure all that was in good order. Outside, the best man awaiting the arrival of the bride, straining his eyes with anxious scan. At last the bride arrives, a murmur in the crowd, with sighs of relief as hearts beat. We can all now follow into the church, and Auntie May can rest her feet. Halfway through the service, when they are about to make their vows, holding hands tight, through yonder church stained glass window, aided by the sun, came rays of reflection from the colours in the window, blue, yellow, red and green, as if this wedding was being held in a fairy tale dream. You couldn't have ordered those sunbeams even if you tried, as bride and groom stood in its glory. I guess you couldn't write a more illuminating part of this wedding story. By Frank Burnham.
What a beautiful light. In the day the sky is blue and the sun shines so bright, and it throws a beautiful light, and as dusk draws in and the sun goes down, it's a beautiful light, and it gets dark and the stars come at night, and the stars are so bright. What a beautiful night. By Maria Gethin.
The light in others. Here on earth I find it important to seek interior illumination from all sources. The currency of knowledge sustains my inner light. I move away from the dark shadows of myself, seeking the light in others. By Stephen Taylor.
Easter. Easter is the time of year announcing that spring is here. It's wake-up time for Mother Earth, for fur and feather to give birth. When lambs begin to dot the fields, so to each season nature yields. Easter, that special time to call to mind Jesus' sacrifice to save mankind. Prophecy told of crucifixion, plus on the third day resurrection. Jesus loves us unconditionally, warts and all, for eternity. By Margaret Rose Crouch. Moonlight glow. Glowing things throughout the night, perhaps fireflies they might. Is it them or is it others? Maybe it's the moonlight lovers. Glowworms are climbing from the ground, with the slightest sound from their mound. By Ryan Powell.
The Unused Room. Speckled dust dances on the mahogany table. Flecked particles perform acrobatics in the stale air. Caught in the footlights of the afternoon sun, they perform for no one but themselves. Closed books, bound in secret, line one wall. Two portraits hang opposite, seeing only each other, no one else to say good night to, or God bless. The bed linen folded pristine, cotton creases sharp. Spiders seek refuge in the darkened corners, scurrying away from the searing brightness, surging its way through the leaded windows into a waterfall of light on the bare wooden floor. Few home comforts remain in this modest room. Perfume, long since evaporated, and a silk gown are in themselves just hints that a woman slept here, an authoress who penned her work undisclosed. People talk of her now, read her stories of romance, adapt her works for film and television audiences. The historic family home preserved by English heritage, a blue plaque sighted by the solid front door. The room itself remains virtually untouched, sacrosanct to her memory and her life. By Jan Hedger.
My beautiful pink poncho. It's so pretty and bright. It feels silky and soft against the skin. You can put it over your head and leave it drop over your shoulder. I walk through the park on a summer's day. The sun is shining. My pink poncho brightens my day. I sit in the park feeding the ducks. By Maria Gethin.
After Effects. I will never, ever forget the light of true light. It spurred me on, no matter my plight. I had taken the courage to help me possibly live more, and now I'm through another door. I found the light so painfully sore, I was glad I'd brought my dark glasses to wear. I found I slept more than being awake. After all, I'd been through major surgery to possibly remove a pituitary adenoma tumour. This was benign. I don't know the results, but light appears, so I'm glad to be alive. I try to stay positive. I do notice changes, but so far the illumination of light still smiles, and I'm beginning to write again. By Josie Lawson.
Revelation. Illumination, retribution for those who live in darkness. Whereupon they dwell in their black holes, those of us in the light, who love our halogen days, resist them. An innocent child shines with their aura aglow. Little do they know such good they do. Is there only light and darkness? Are there those who know neither? We believe this to be true, where some are neither blessed nor cursed. The power of the light and the truth combine to make all things clear to all people who want to know. So, you dark creatures, we do not fear you. As much as you fear the light, you may come into the light, but we will not enter into the darkness. Light up the world with good deeds and noble gestures. Vanquish your foes. By Robert Brandon.